Many thanks to Nuv, Jerb, Skillspeeder Gaming, Jaren and the DayZ podcast for making this video possible. The secrets of the immune system are unlocked, and knowing what I'm going to share with you in this video will not only help you to cure the worst sicknesses in DayZ in a matter of minutes, but you'll be able to drink from any water source without having to worry about being sick, and eat almost anything that would otherwise make you sick, even guts. Understanding the immune system in DayZ has a huge amount of benefits and will make you a next level survivor. So, our immune system stat is a percentage-based stat going from 0 to 100. 4 out of the 5 stats here are used to calculate this number between 0 and 100. When one of these stats is white and full, it contributes 25% towards your total immune system stat. So when all 4 of these are white and full, that's 100%. Between 100% and 95% immune system stat, you're immune to all sources of cholera, all sources of salmonella, and influenza, also known as the common cold. If your immune system stat drops below 95%, you are susceptible to cholera and salmonella again, but immune to influenza still. If it drops below 65%, you can catch influenza again, meaning you're not immune to anything in the game. The remaining 2 stages here are not relevant to this video, but I will include them anyway, displaying a full visualization of the immune system stat in DayZ. Achieving 95% or great immunity is the only goal needed to not only eat raw steaks, raw fat, guts and drink from ponds without penalty, but is now a requirement to cure salmonella and cholera. During 2 live streams I had salmonella for 13 hours, I ate charcoal tabs and antibiotics like they were sweets for hours on end without any evidence that the salmonella was going away, whereas in patch 1.09 using just charcoal tabs was enough to cure salmonella. Now they appear to do nothing but slow it down slightly, according to the changelog at least. I didn't notice any differences, but as soon as your character has good stats or great immunity stat, the salmonella went away in a matter of minutes. Testing this again showed the same results. It doesn't matter if you have salmonella or cholera for hours or seconds, salmonella goes away in just 2.5 to 5 minutes after getting the 95% threshold as seen here. And cholera is just 7.5 minutes to 15 minutes, again while above 95%. Concluding that taking care of your immune system in DayZ now is the best way to fight off and entirely prevent the contraction of these illnesses. However, it is possible to have several of these stats lower than full and still get above 95% immunity. To give you an example of that, this is what the immune system of a fresh spawn looks like. So when you spawn, you have 100 health, 5000 blood, 650 hydration and 600 energy, which translates to roughly 60% immunity, meaning that you're not immune to any sicknesses as shown here. As you fill your character with food and water, your hydration and energy stats increase, also increasing your immunity as shown here. Now given that you find sufficient food and water, your energy and hydration stat will show a full apple and full bottle icon eventually, which is 4000 energy and 2400 hydration as of 1.10. Which lets us know that we are getting 25% immunity from our energy and 25% immunity from our hydration, which means from all 4 stats we have 100% immunity and can eat raw meat, raw fat, guts and drink from any water source without any consequences, which is going to be very useful info for many of you, I'm sure. However, it is possible to go above 4000 energy and above 2400 hydration, and in doing so, your immunity stat continues to grow. Now in patch 1.10, the maximum energy you can have is 7500 now. To know if you've reached these maximum numbers, whenever you eat or drink, these little arrows, they go up and down like crazy. If they go up and down like that, that means you're at maximum, which remember is 7500 instead of 20,000 now for energy. Now if you have max energy and max hydration, you can be blinking red health and blinking red blood and still have 111 immunity stat, meaning if you get shot and take any amount of health damage or blood damage, you can still drink from ponds and you can still eat raw food as long as your hydration and your energy are at max. Another rule of thumb to follow here is that if 3 of your stats are maxed, you don't have to worry about sickness either, apart from Kuru after eating players, or chemical poisoning from drinking bad stuff or eating rotten or burnt food. There's no cure for these sicknesses in the game. To make it easier to understand when you can and when you can't get sick, I've created a scoring system called the Immune System Indicator Score, or ISIS. In order to not get sick, you need 4 ISIS points. So max health is 1 ISIS point, max blood is 1 point, full apple icon is 1 point, full bottle icon is 1 point, maximum energy at 7,500 is 1 point, and finally maximum hydration at 5,000 hydration is also 1 point. If you have 4 of these 6, you won't get sick, but if you have 3, you will make ISIS angry and you will probably die. Unless you have one of the most important items in 1.10, vitamins. If you have salmonella or cholera, these babies will destroy these illnesses in minutes and allows you to eat raw meat, raw fat, guts and drink from ponds at blinking red stats. I tested this multiple times. With all 4 of my immune boosting stats blinking red, I couldn't catch cholera, salmonella or influenza, which means vitamins alone make you immune to these sicknesses. So if your stats are too low to drink from that pond, pop a vitamin and forget about ISIS, at least for 5 minutes before the effect runs out. Now the biggest tip I can give you when it comes to immunity is, as a fresh spawn, go to the nearest well and drink until you get 5,000 water or maximum hydration, because remember, this will give you 4 points on my ISIS chart: max health, max blood, full hydration icon and max hydration, making you immune to salmonella and cholera. Which also means you don't need to make a fireplace to eat the best foods in the game and can drink from any water source now. However, cooking food does result in a 75% boost if you bake it, so it's your choice what you do. Now before I conclude this video, I want to give 2 massive shout outs, one for MDC Design for helping me test during a live stream, and a monstrous thanks to Richie S, who provided 90% of the information in this video. So don't thank me for this video, okay? Thank Richie for giving me almost everything I needed to make this video possible. Thank you very much, Richie. If you have any questions about immunity in DayZ, please post them below and me or Richie will probably answer them. And remember that the info in this video could change at any moment, so follow me on Twitter for the latest updates when it comes to DayZ and immunity, of course. Thank you very much for watching and good luck finding your vitamins.